Hey guys, Blue Kool-Aid here. I'm going to show you guys something here that I don't report on, but I think it kind of falls into what we do research. This is kind of I guess a symptom or a side effect of the research that I do for the Nibiru stuff and all the stuff that's coming in, however you want to say this. This is truther stuff. So, this is Marfugal News. He's given me permission to, show a couple clips here. He wants the info to get out. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because I would really love for you guys to go watch it over there. He does a lot better way of explaining it than I do. But what we'll do is I'll just play this one little section here so you guys can see and get kind of a gist, and then I'll give you a backstory on how it came to this. A lot of you guys probably have heard this because we tend to run the same circles, those of us in this community. So I'd imagine a lot of you guys are already subbed up to Marfugal. He's got Marfugal News and Marfugal TV, and I think there might even be a third one. He does Facebook, all that stuff, and I'll leave some links, okay? So anyway, let's just watch this. We're going to watch about a minute of it, and then I'll show you some more stuff.
What's up, guys? It's Marf. It is technically 11/17/2018, and we just got finished with our call-in show on the other channel. Now, as many of you know, there was over 1,900 in this call-in show. It was an absolutely shocking call. So just to give you a little backstory, if you've not seen the previous video, make sure to check that out. 2 nights ago, a gentleman who is active duty was home at convalescent leave, which means he was at home for up to 58 days with his newborn baby. But after 22 days, all of a sudden he...
Just to add a little something there, the military hardly ever calls people back from convalescent leave. That leave is there for the soldiers for when they have sick family members, very, very ill family members, or the birth of a child. They don't like to infringe upon that on their soldiers. They give them the full, I think it's like 58 days. So for him to be called back in the middle of that in itself is odd. And then I'll play the rest here and let you guys, and there's another really, really odd part about it, and I'll tell you.
He gets, on the 14th, a letter saying you have 72 hours to deploy. But that's not the scary part. The scary part is the fact that it was a domestic deployment. So I asked, is there anything that you can give us documentation-wise? He says, well, yeah, I can give you the AKO, the Army Knowledge Online Deployment. He redacted his...
Okay, guys, that's all we're going to watch of that. But if you guys can tell there, the scary part of this, I don't like using the word scare because I don't think we should ever be fearful. The disturbing part or the shocking part of this is that it is domestic deployment. Okay, what you're looking at here, this paper is his official callback papers, I believe, and like his orders. He redacted some of it. You can see where it's blacked out just to kind of protect himself. But what happens is, in the rest of Marf's video here, he talks about how another military guy called in and was able to decipher just from the numbers that were left here, and was probably left there on purpose so it could be figured out, that this was a domestic deployment to Texas. Okay, now there's a lot of stuff going on down in Texas. I'm not going to go into that. Most of us know about the caravan that was up here at the, the border and what have you. But another thing that's very, very disturbing here, these are where this guy's getting deployed is to one base that was converted into a technological military base that made energy weapons that get put onto the back of Jeeps and vehicles and things like that. So, then you have to question and wonder. And all along, keeping in mind, he got called back from convalescent leave. So all this is very, very important to take into consideration. Now, we ask ourselves, why would they do this? Okay. There's a whole lot of reasons, Could it be for their, preparing for something that might be coming from the border of Mexico, or he's getting deployed down to the border? Could it be for, and this is where it comes into our research, for martial law stuff? Because if something's coming, from celestial and it's going to affect our Earth big time, you can imagine the civil unrest. Is this what they're doing? Nobody knows for sure. Well, somebody does. But this is Operation. They're calling it Hot Musket. Okay, and if memory serves, the last time a musket was being used in this country was during like the Civil War, guys. So that should put things in a little bit in perspective anyway. Just the title of that secret mission, brings into question what this actually is. And again, no fear, okay? We can only do what we can, and I'm only bringing this to you just so everybody's aware. Marf does great. You guys really need to go over and sub up to his channel. And he's not the only one reporting on this now, guys. James Munder, Mike over at Nibiru News. Guys, you got to check all those guys out if you guys want to keep up on the truth stuff. But I strongly recommend Marf here. He's dedicated. He's well researched. He's got connections. He's got sources, and his accuracy rate on what he talks about is dead on, guys. Okay, he doesn't get. If he says something that's going to actually happen, which he doesn't very seldom do, he kind of does like me and just puts it out there for people to make their decisions up on their own, and which is kind of what he's doing here too. But if you ever hear this guy say that this is happening, 100% sure, you better pay attention, okay? And really take it to heart and go with it from there. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys that because I think it's important. Now back to regular scheduling program. I did a show yesterday, guys, with and I'm just going to take you to his channel also and show you it. Be easier if I just did it this way. Yeah. Forbidden Knowledge News with Chris. We did a show last night. I thought it was going to be live, but I guess he can't go live right now because of he's having some technical issues. So what we did was we just did a show together, and again, I'm just showing you his channel. Okay, there's the video right there. Space Anomalies and Unknown Objects Near the Sun with me. Blue Kool-Aid, oh yeah. Guys, go sub to him too. Do Blue Kool-Aid a favor here, guys. This guy, Chris, deserves so much more subs than what he has. He just looked like he just broke 8,000, which is great. But he really tries, and he has some good guests on. He talks to me. You guys can scroll down through. You guys can figure this out. It's not hard. I will leave links to this also. I'm going to go over a couple things here on what we talked about. I'm not going to post the whole live show or the whole show that we did. I might post it, next week or so. But I'd really like you guys to go over and watch it on his channel. Okay, please do that for me. It'd be great if you could. Even if you just put into the comment section, Blue Kool-Aid sent me or what have you. And, give him some positive or just give him some honest feedback. That's what he wants, okay? And I think it's, for the most part, anybody that comes from my channel is probably going to give him some good positive feedback because you're going to see that he does a good job. So, with that being said, I'm going to show you a couple things here real quick that I've come across in my research, obviously. We'll go ahead and just back out of all this. We will go over here to, where do I want to go first? Let's go to, let's just do the Setchi thing right now, okay? Sorry, this is kind of off the hip, but I seen that from Marf again today. I actually asked him a couple days ago, and he gave me permission a couple days ago, but I wanted to give him a chance to, get some views over there and what have you, as most views as he can get. Because these guys are, man, they do such great work, and they deserve so much to be supported. So, we'll just leave it at that for now. But I've been showing you guys the HI1, right? That anomaly. We'll show you again real quick, just to bring you guys to remembrance. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. It's been cold or here where I'm at, but again, I'm in Indiana, in case you guys didn't know that. I believe this was on, nope, it was on the 16th. It was the earliest that we could see, I think. Yep. Okay. Now, obviously, I've been showing you this object here on the right for the past few days. It's still there. It's not going away. Now, I want to go ahead and go. I went over this a little bit in the video with Chris at Forbidden Knowledge News over there. this is the sun over here, and I'm just gonna, I know I've done this before, but this is for people that haven't been to my channel before. And what I want to show you guys, what's puzzling me a little bit, is this over here did not travel like a normal object. Okay, it didn't make erratic movements or anything. But normally when you see stuff on this, you'll see it start like over here, and every day you'll see it moving like straight line, straight across, right? Well, this thing never was here, never was here, never was here, okay? What it did was, it started in the background a little bit, and as it got closer to the satellite, this thing got bigger and bigger. All right, now that's a large object, whatever it is. If it's a camera anomaly, you know, somebody tell me what it is. Something else that I mentioned this yesterday on Forbidden Knowledge News. These two little lines right here are there, and it looked like it might be trying to form like that. Now, I'm not so, after looking at this on this one today, I'm not so sure, because it almost looks like they start bending a little bit more straight. Like this thing is traveling in a direction, and this stuff is going around its magnetic shield or what have you. I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and slow this down. I'm going to play this so you guys can get a good look at it. Slow it down. Let's go to, well, alright, we're going to play it there. Now, I'm just going to show it here. What I want you guys to look at is these lines. You see how they're kind of fluctuating too? They're kind of bended in, and then they stretch back out or what have you. You know what that reminds me of, guys? It reminds me of our magnetic shield. You know, I show you guys the tool over there that shows our magnetosphere. Yeah. So, I don't know what this is. Okay, and something else that's really puzzling me. Now, I need to look at a time lapse. I haven't done this yet, so we'll see what we get. But you see this right here? That planet? I don't know what planet that is, but if you guys see the direction it's traveling, okay, it's not traveling like this, like every other object on here. This thing is traveling at a pretty steep angle right now. I don't know what that's about. Okay, I've not seen this before. I ain't saying it can't be happening. I'm not saying that it hasn't happened before. I'm just saying my observations, I've never seen something travel that steep of an angle as it's moving. I mean, that's a pretty steep angle, guys. And what's also funny is, it almost seems like it's in course for that thing. Okay, so what we're going to do, and I haven't looked at this yet, and I did this on purpose. Okay, I want you guys to watch what I do when I see something, and I try to figure out what it is. Okay, so stick with me here for a second. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to back off of that, and I'm going to go to the multi-day tool. And the reason why is you get a better look at a time lapse. It lasts longer. Okay, it's for days. So you'll see a full travel of what that thing is actually doing, and you can go back as far as you want. You can put together however many time lapses you want. So basically what you do is, and again, like I just selected what satellite view I wanted to look at. You guys see me push that button. Then I go to the date. Okay, now when I do the multi-day tool, you set the date, and then it goes forward that many days, and that's what it shows you. So if I set the date for the 10th, it's going to show me, well, let's just go back. Let's just say it was on the 1st. It's going to show me up until the 9th if I push 9 days to look at. It's not going to go backwards into October. It's just going to go forward. So when you enter these dates, I want you guys to keep that in mind. Hopefully I explained that well enough. So what we'll do is, today is it's letting us see the 16th. So we will go back to let's go to the 8th. Okay? Oops. And it only lets you see 9 days. Okay, you hit 9. You see that right there? See it says duration days? And then you select whatever days that is. And I already pushed the 9. You guys can see the little black bubble. So I'm going to hit submit. Now if it doesn't have information for a day or two that's in there, it'll tell you this. Now see, look at this. What I want you to look at, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. There's that planet, right? You seen where it started right there, and you see how it's getting bigger? This one too. Now see, man, just look at this. I don't know what this is, guys, and it's really starting to bug me. And I want to point something out here. My gosh, guys, I don't know what to say here. Because I've not seen this before. I'm gonna pause it. Let's go dig in here. It seems like it's going, like I said, it kind of starts right in there, and it still looks like it's heading for that. I don't know if it is or not, but something I just noticed as this was playing, it's almost like it went here, then it actually did kind of start curving even more to the north or up. And I'm not going to use north, south, east, and west. It's going up as far as the view from the camera. Now, is this satellite just getting really close to this right at this second? I don't know, but if that's a planet and you're closing in on that planet that fast, yeah, I don't know. This is really, like I said, guys, this is actually kind of bothering me. I can't figure this one out. And I'm sorry, guys, for not being able to, give you better info on that. But I'm going to push play again here. And I want you guys to really pay attention to the flow that this is taking. Okay? Watch it. Then it takes the north turn right there. See how it almost went straight up at that? It's almost like a hurricane changing direction a little bit. Now, everybody's going to ask me, what is this little thing following it doing a little cricket hop, right? I've been told that that's kind of like a camera thing, and it kind of sees a shadow or something. It burns it into the image somehow. Is that the truth? I don't know, because I've seen this cricket little thing before. Now, something else I want to show you guys, like I was just mentioning a minute ago, is you see these lines right here, right? Watch how they move. Okay? And at the whole time, this thing is actually moving too. It's getting brighter. It's getting bigger. So I don't know. There's supposed to be a comet that I guess wasn't really supposed to be visible to our naked eye, but I guess it is. I don't think this is that thing though, because this really came in very, very fast. Now I'm going to go back 9 more days, okay, guys? Because I want to see where this originated from, especially this and this. Okay, but what's odd is this direction that this thing's taking. Okay, and to give you a little reference, this is another planet or an object that it has picked up on this satellite view. Okay, so we're going to watch that. What's it doing? It's pretty much just staying aligned, right? I mean, look at that. It's not going up, moves no angle. It's on the ecliptic. It's on an ecliptic with the sun, I guess. Now, it's on our ecliptic, I should say. Pretty much parallel orbit, like the Earth is. Okay? Now, like I said, there may be a planet out there or what have you that can do this kind of a movement. Or is this satellite just getting in position that is causing that sort of an angle? I just don't know. But with all this stuff happening at once, this is where I get concerned a little bit about what we're seeing. Now, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and back out. We're going to go back 9 more days. So we'll take that back to 10:31. Okay, yeah, it did. Okay. Now look, guys. See, this is just really odd to me. You see how that all starts coming into play there? Okay, something else I just noticed. You remember a few videos back? I'm gonna slow this down. This is really interesting to me right now. Remember a few videos back, I was reporting on like 2 objects kind of traveling together, hopping a little bit, doing this, and traveling. Well, you're going to see those 2 objects very faint about right here. At the beginning of this. Let's go ahead and push play again. And I want you guys to watch that, so you guys can see that those 2 things are there. You see that right there? Watch right in here. There they are. See that? Okay, and what this is doing in my mind, you gotta watch the time lapse part, okay? You gotta see the time on it. It's kind of hard to do. But see that? Then that flash starts happening right there. Is that all whatever? Is that all connected? Now you're going to see, remember I said that planet or whatever it was? Why is it getting bigger? Because it starts back here. Watch it start, because it's right there right now. Watch it start back towards the back and move. See that? Now, like I said, this all could have angles to do with where the satellite's sitting. I don't know. But also, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the HI2 in a time lapse. We'll just go to 11. Let's see here. We're trying to get to, yeah, okay. Let's go 11:9. It doesn't matter. HI2. Alright, it's going to give us a 9-day time lapse. Okay, see where it says no directory found at the top? That's what it does if it's missing a day of data. Okay, but what I want you guys to watch here is, sorry, I took a drink of Sprite. That thing stalled out on me for some reason. It's kind of odd. Let's back off of it again. Let's try it again. See what it does. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. It's moving. Okay, we're watching the time lapse here. Okay, I'm looking at the time stamp down here to make sure we get what we need. So I'm gonna pause it. What I want you guys to watch is, I believe that this object right here is the same object we were just looking at, and I think that this edge of this aperture is like the edge of the HI1 photo or HI1 imagery. So I don't know if that's actually the truth of it, but that's what it seems like to me. Because I said this before, every time something gets close to the end of this, it seems to react with something, and it almost seems like it's reacting with something back here. Now, we've always questioned, is there something actually behind that thing? And they got that there for a reason. Which would make sense, because if it's behind this thing and they're hiding it with this thing, and then on the HI1, it's actually off of the screen, you can't see it anyway. You know, so I don't know. But if you, if you look at this, you can tell that that's a planet, right? And it looks like right now it's kind of even shooting some energy down this way, reacting with something even that direction. What you're going to see is you're going to see something blow out this direction, and it almost looks like you see something here. I don't know, you know. So what we're going to do is we're just going to watch this real quick, just so you guys get a better idea of what I'm talking about. You see that? And then it goes behind there, and what you're still seeing, okay, and I'm going to stop it. Let's see here. Okay, actually that's kind of a good place to stop. I'm going to reverse it just a little bit and step it back, because I think it shows up better. Maybe not. Let's just push play. Okay, what you're going to look at, I'll just let you guys watch it. Now, do you see like a shaded area right there? I know it's kind of hard to see, guys, but you'll see it kind of like a disco ball effect. Now, when this gets over to here, you're going to see it reacting down this direction. This is just all kinds of odd. So, oops, I got it in reverse. Sorry. Alright, here we go. See it blow out the back, and then all of a sudden it's reacting with something there. You'll see something kind of right here, and it moves actually towards this thing. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see that. Hope you guys can see this, because this is very interesting, and I hope that I'm bringing it to you the right way. Alright, you see it reacting? I mean, what is all that about? So I just don't know, guys, but I wanted to show it to you. But anyway, guys, I'll leave links to Marfugal News. Go check it out. Check out James Munder's channel, too. He does some really good work. And Forbidden Knowledge News, definitely please go watch those videos. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, guys. God bless. Yeshua saves, and you can drink this Kool-Aid.